MacEntee.
Thank you, and Lascan Corley. Like my colleagues here, I am pleased to have the time to contribute to this state apology, and I want to acknowledge the words of the Taoiseach, the Taoiseach, and many of my colleagues here in apologising for the great harm that was done to so many young people, to so many families over such a prolonged period of time at the hands of the state. The Taoiseach's apology today rightly built on the 1999 apology on behalf of the state and its citizens to all survivors of childhood abuse, taking into consideration the 2021 apology to survivors and former residents of the mother and baby institutions, but in particular today we reference and we relate to those who were boarded out from the various institutions, many of whom were children, many of whom suffered unimaginable abuse at the hands of those who were meant to protect them and to support them. Today we also refer to the criminal records and make it very clear that no person has a criminal record by virtue of having been in an industrial school, and I know that this is an important element of the apology today. We make reference to the important initiatives, as we've heard from colleagues, which have taken place in recent decades, including the work of the CICA, improvements to child protection and the provision of redress and other supports. And it's important today as well to recommit to and to acknowledge the new and necessary ongoing supports that will be delivered to survivors. I really want to, in particular today, acknowledge 4 people who I believe have brought us to this point and who have made today happen. Mary Donovan, Mary Dunleavy-Green, Miriam Moriarty Owens and Maurice Patton O'Connell, and I know that they represent many, many other survivors of institutional abuse and of our industrial schools. I met all 4 in my previous role as Minister for Education, and I really want to thank them for the time that they afforded me in our engagement and during our time, because I'm very conscious that I am not the first person that they had to relay their story to, and the horrors that were inflicted upon them, their siblings, their family members, the intergenerational trauma that has been inflicted on them and their communities. And it is only through their bravery, their determination, not just to ensure that the wrong that was inflicted on them, that it's recognised here today, but the wrong that was inflicted on so many others, that is recognised here today. And so we almost take this opportunity to restate our absolute commitment as legislators, as public representatives, working together to make sure that these kind of abuse, that they do not happen again, and that no young person, that no family will ever be subjected to the kinds of abuse that we know were inflicted on so many young people through no fault of their own. So again, I welcome the Taoiseach's apology here today. I welcome the Taoiseach's apology, and I join with colleagues in thanking in particular Mary, Miriam and Maurice for what they have done and what they have achieved on their own behalf, but on behalf of so many others as well.
Thank you, Minister. Deputy Secretary.